Okay, once we've created all four parts for the puzzle, we're going to put it together using an assembly, and then we're going to throw some dimensions on it and then get started on building this thing. So I'm in SolidWorks, and I'm going to get started with a new assembly. I'd like you to take a look at your folder. Right click, make sure you're viewing them as large icons, and make sure you have this labeled as part A, the one with that's no notches. Part C has got the one single wide notch. Part B has got a pair of notches, and part D has kind of got a notch on either edge here. So that's what we're looking for. Now let's get started with building an assembly. So we're going to go to File, New. In this case, we're going to pick an assembly, and we're going to pull in our parts. So I'm going to pull in part C to start, and just click. And if you hold the control button down and click on C and drag, you can make another one. So we're going to need two part C's to get started. And the instructions are going to have us put these two pieces together with that hole in the middle. So let me show you how that works. Up here under the Mate command, click on Mate. Make sure that you have nothing selected. You can right click and clear to make sure you have nothing selected to start. I'm going to click on this surface and this surface, and I don't like the way it locked those together. So if I come down here and click on this button, it'll flip it over, and that's what I'm looking for. So then I need to come up here and hit the checkbox. In this case, I'm going to select this one and this one, and I do want it to go like that, so I'm just going to hit the checkbox, and then this one and this one, and we've got part of our puzzle built. Okay, I'm going to close out of the Mate command, go back into Insert Components, and grab part D. Open that up, click. Once again, I'm going to hold the Control button down on my keyboard, click on D and drag so I have two of them. We're going to mate this one in a similar way, except we want to make sure that both of the notches here are facing up. So we're going to go to Mate. I'm going to notice that it selected that face already. I'm going to clear it just to make sure we select the right faces. I want to put this guy to this guy, and I'm going to flip it again. So that looks good. Hit OK. I'm going to hit Mate again, and in this case I want this surface and this surface to be even. Whoops, I lost my Mate command. These two even. Hit OK. And then I'm going to come in and select this one and this one, and we've got the parts D mated as needed. So now we're going to get started on building the rest of this burr puzzle. Okay, we need to bring in some more parts. We need to bring in A and B. So we're going to go to Insert Components up here and click on A. Actually, could hold the Control button down and select both of them at the same time. Hit Open, and if I click and then click, it's going to bring them both in. Whoops, I forgot to click a second time, so that's this guy. Alright, so we have all the parts we need for our puzzle. We now have to keep going with the assembly. And I think we need to place the C pieces through the hole in the D pieces, and these are the D's, so we got to take these guys and put them in here. So let's see how that's going to go. What I'm going to do is go to Mate, and I'm going to go down to a different type of mate, advanced mates here, and pick a with mate. And then in the with mate command, we need to make 4 selections. So I'm going to select this and this, and then I want this and this to go inside there. Hit OK. We can do the same with command again, and in this case I'm going to pick this side and this side. You need to pick them in pairs, and then this side and this side. Now if you take a look, this part can slide. Whoops. I've got a fixed part here, so I'm going to, actually I can leave that fixed. This part here can slide up and down around that. So the next assembly that we need to do is we need to put part B into the holes of the C's, being sure that the notched side of B faces the unnotched side of D. Alright, so this is the unnotched side of D, and this is the part that we need to put in there. So I'm going to select this and this. Oops, I need to get the mate command again. Clear that. Alright, so go to advanced mates again. Select with mate, and we're going to select this guy and this guy. And then I'm going to select this one and this one. Alright. Now, that's not oriented the right way. But if I take this face and made it to this face, in standard, let me clear that for a second. Clear selection, go back to standard mates, go to coincident, select this coincident one right here, and we want this guy to be coincident with this guy. Alright, that works. Alright, so this can still move side to side. We could throw another with mate in there under advanced mates. I'm going to say with. I want this guy. Hold on a second, please. And this guy to go with this guy and this guy. Hit OK. Alright, we're most of the way there. So you can see that this can slide back and forth. We're going to slide this into here, and we're going to put this last piece in, and our puzzle is going to be built. Okay, we're going to put this last piece of the puzzle in, and we can use the with commands or coincident commands. Doesn't really matter. I'm going to stick with the with command for a bit here. So I'm going to click on this with command. Remember that with command is in advanced mates. I want this side and this side to fit inside of this side and this side, and that locks those up. Hit OK, and I would like this and this. Whoops, I need to hit the with command again. This guy, I picked the two outside pieces there, and I can pick anything. I can pick this, well, not anything, but I can pick these two, and it will put it in between there. Alright. Oh, that puts it in the center. I didn't want to do that. So how do we get rid of a mate that we've put in? If you click on the part and then right click, you can show the mates. And I want to delete that one. There we go. I should have picked different items to be between. Instead, I'm going to use coincident mates to be a little bit easier. So we're going to go to mate, select this guy. Whoop, clear that face, wrong face. This one and this one. Hit OK. Then this one and this one, and OK. And we've got our burnout, and it's assembled correctly. Alright, next video is going to show you how to pull this assembly into a drawing sheet, and then create a bill of materials, and then we'll pull in each individual part and start putting some dimensions on it. Forgot to save this, so we want to go to File, go to Save, go in our puzzle folder, and I'm just going to say last name first initial puzzle. All right, so that's good.